What's up, friends, fans, and enemies of the channel? Hope y'all had a very happy new year. I'm just sitting down to spend a few minutes talking about my plans for the channel in 2023. Number one, and this is just a cosmetic thing, it's not going to affect the channel at all really, but I plan on putting together an intro and an outro for the channel just to make things a little bit more put together, I'd say, and a bit more consistent between each video. Number two, I plan to use my voice a bit more in future videos. Not every video, but I want to practice more at being a good presentator. I don't know how that fucking word is pronounced. And I also want to work on like my tone of voice while speaking, which is something YouTube is useful for. I also need to stop saying so much. Number three, I'm going to do more. I plan to do more scripted content. Not sure what the subjects will be, but it'll be a range of things, you know, basically anything I'm interested in, like unknown internet drama, the 2005 survival horror Pathologic, strange events in history. You know, if I'm interested in it, I could do a video on it. Or like weird tweets. I could absolutely become one of those YouTubers who only covers weird tweets. I won't call what I plan on doing video essays or anything, though some of them might fit into that category. But like some of the YouTubers I'll be taking, you know, inspo from are video essayists, like H-Bomber Guy, Folding Ideas, Codex Entry, Solmatol, etc., etc. And all of those channels are very different, but I'm a big fan of all of them. All of them make some really good stuff. Number four, more reviews of things. You see, I'm a really big fan of having my videos perform well. And as of the end of 2022, my second highest viewed video is my Batman video, 44 views. The other one is a random Speedpaint that got like 70 some views, and I don't know how that happened, frankly. Like, did I get a shout out? Like, how did that just pop off in the algorithm? It wasn't even right after it was uploaded. Like, that popped off like a week or two after it uploaded. Like, what happened? Oh, I should check YouTube Studio for that. Because it might say, oh yeah, the link or something. Because like, what the hell? How does that happen? Besides the point, I want more videos to perform well. Will I do only movie reviews? No. Will I do more reviews? Yeah. I mean, it outperformed my sub count by 72%. Now, I don't actually think I did the math on that right. I just divided 44 by 32, my sub count as of like filming this, and I also think when that video was uploaded, and multiplied that by 100 to get the percentage. But I'm not very good at math. You see, I actually failed my algebra keystone the first time I took it, and I had to retake it the next year, which was very embarrassing and also a bit bullshit, because I only failed by 9 points. And I don't see why they couldn't just round up a bit, because like, I was 9 points away from the minimum to pass it. Why couldn't they just like round my score up a bit? Although, since I actually took the Algebra Keystone a year early, like I took it in 8th grade rather than 9th, I ended up just taking it in the same classroom as... Well, actually, I was in a different classroom because I retook my Algebra Keystone at a different time than the other kids in my grade took their Algebra Keystone for the first time. So I was actually surrounded by a bunch of 10th graders, which did make me feel a bit better about myself because I was like, I'm a bit young to be here. I was younger than you when I took this test. And I was younger than them because I took it in 8th grade, not 9th. Number 5, Minecraft with live commentary. This is technically something I've tried to do before, but I never posted the video since it was really shit. It fucking sucked. But there's no way to get better at something without trying it over and over again. And if I get good at live commentary, I would like to look into streaming. I actually have a second channel that I was planning on streaming on, but, you know, didn't exactly work out. I don't know if anyone watching this has noticed, but I didn't exactly stream ever at all this year. Technically last. And number 6, an upload schedule. Anyone watching my channel will have noticed that for every month of 2022, I uploaded at least 2 videos each month, though not really at a consistent day. This year I'm hoping to upload either in the 3rd or 4th week of every month, though that's a resolution I'm less concerned with than others. So those are some of what I'll do, but I have goals, you know, for how well my channel will do that I hope that I care more about than any of those things. For example, I really would like to reach 40 subs. That may sound kind of pathetic, but like I've been stuck in the 30s for multiple years. And actually I started 2022 off with 34, and I lost 2 subs during the year. You see, that's what we call character growth or some bullshit. I really am just saying things, aren't I? Damn. I should keep saying things. I mean, like, the whole point of being a YouTuber is to say shit, you know? So yeah, 40 subs, and also 10 total hours of watch time would be fun. Which, like, on the one hand, it feels weird how low the watch time is for the amount of content I've uploaded. But I have really, really bad viewer retention. So it should have clicked long before now. It should have clicked, because, like, people, and this, I'm actually not going to say when people click off. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. I have viewer retention like no one. What am I even saying at this point? I have a script technically, but like, I'm not even paying attention to it. I'm just reading it for notes, frankly. But anyway, yeah, I have really bad viewer retention. Also, this is a very, very minor thing, and I probably won't end up doing it. But I do have an interest in potentially doing fanfic readings. It's really not a thing that I think is feasible at my current moment, but once I get a bit better at, commentating and reading things out and have a better speaking voice, that is a thing I would be interested in doing. Because, well, frankly, anyone probably could have guessed this, like, just based on, actually, I think it's even in my YouTube bio, but, like, I am, in fact, an avid fanfic reader. Big fan of it, especially if it's tagged alternate universe, canon divergence, or insert character here lives. Love that shit. Anyway, how many of you have read fan fiction for the 2012 video game The Walking Dead Season 1 by Telltale? I'm going to stop talking about that now. Now, there's a few other things that I'm going to do this year. For example, I actually have a plan to upload 3 videos a month. Not getting off on the best start with that, but it happens. I also want to do like tier list videos, the ones I have currently in my brain are a tier list of all the Brother Band Chronicles books, which those are a spin-off of the Ranger's Apprentice series, which is a medieval fantasy book series, YA book series, that I'm a big fan of. And the spin-off is the Brother Band Chronicles, and I just finished a reread of that whole series like a few weeks ago. And so a tier ranking video of those books, tier ranking of all the Last Kids on Earth books, which is a post-apocalyptic middle grade series that I really, really like. And honestly, I like it more than the Brother Band Chronicles. I think I like TBBC for its characters, but there are times where I was like, wow, I do not like this. However, that happens with books. Besides the point. That is all besides the point. And also those videos where people are like, I watched every episode of this, or I read every book in this series. I would actually really enjoy doing that, For example, LS Mark has done a bunch, and I've watched a few of his. I don't really watch his normal content, but his, like, I watched every episode of blank series. I like that, and so if I can find, like, a long series that people will know the name of. I would do I watched every episode of The Last Kids on Earth cartoon, but it is literally 3 fucking seasons, and one of those seasons is not a season, it's a movie, because they only have, which, by the way, I can't believe that we're probably never getting a season 4 of that, because, like, do I think the books are better than the show? Yes. Do I also think the show should have gotten the chance to adapt more than just books 1 to 3? I do. Especially because, like, most series that go over 4 to 5 books, most of the time, you can, like, read only the first 4, and it'll still be good. Now, admittedly, that's not quite the case with The Last Kids on Earth, but, like, they wouldn't have to adapt all 11 books. They could even leave out, like, I think leaving out June's Wild Flight could potentially cause some issues unless they, like, interspersed it with flashbacks, or maybe even had it, like, or it could be, like, a 1-episode thing. Although I think giving it a whole season, maybe like half a season, you know? Half a season unless they really bulked up the book, you know? But like, not adapting that, I mean, it could potentially cause some issues. All of this is so besides my point. This is why I need to script videos, and I need to actually pay attention to that script. Because, like, this was, oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, so, ranking videos where I go over all the books in a series, or all the episodes of a show, and rather than putting them on like a numbered list, because I don't like numbered lists unless they're done by Jenny Nicholson. If Jenny Nicholson does a numbered list, I love it, but if anyone else does it, no. I would probably just tier list all the episodes, you know, or all the books, or whatever. It doesn't matter. And then there are some other, I'd like to do more Skullgirls videos and just more non-Minecraft gaming in general. However, anyone who has looked at my channel can tell I record this shit on an iPad that I got for my 12th birthday. And I'm pretty sure y'all can probably guess that I'm significantly older than 12. So yeah, this thing has been through the ringer. Like, it might have been my 11th birthday. Shit, it might have been. I don't know. I don't remember which birthday it was for because it's been so long now. And it actually also could have been a Hanukkah present. I don't know. Pretty much the same season, because I have a February 13th birthday, and Hanukkah is usually in like the November to December area of the year, so that's pretty close. None of this matters. I'm just saying things. Anyway, yeah, more non-Skullgirls gaming would be really cool. You know, or not non-Skullgirl, non-Minecraft gaming, which I've already started with, like, playing more Skullgirls. It's a really fun game, and also apparently available on the Switch. That's cool. You know what else is available on the Switch? A Last Kids on Earth video game, which, like, I fucking love that series. How did I not know it has a fucking Switch game? I'm getting way too overheated. I would say I need to take a break, but no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm wonderful right now. I should drink some water. Besides the point. All of this is besides the point. You see, this, scripting videos. I said it before and I'll say it again. So yeah, tier list videos for book series. I watched every episode of Blank series. I actually could do that with, like, Glee. You know, because I don't think anyone has done that with Glee. And if they have, they're not me, so I don't care. That sounds really rude. What I mean by that is that I'm a different person to whoever has potentially done that video series, and so we may come away with very different conclusions to it. Ergo, it is not necessarily repetitive for me to make a video on the same series. In the same way that if two people were to make a video, like, I watched all of Grey's Anatomy, and, like, one was a doctor and one was not, they're different people, different experiences, and are going to come away with different conclusions. Now, I've only ever watched one episode of Grey's Anatomy, and I didn't like it very much. It was the one, and the one line I remember from it was like, perfect Patty killed my husband, or whatever. What's her name, Patty? I think it was Patty. It was a P name, because they called her Perfect, and then whatever her name was. But I know it was not Patricia, so I'm just going to go with Patty. It was like, perfect Patty killed my husband. It's so very funny, because it's like, number one, I just don't care. Number two, not only do I not care, okay, but also it's just a very funny thing to say, you know? It's hilarious, actually. Like, it's so fucking funny. Like, I just can't. I really can't, you know? And that's obviously very funny. Also, you know, I could watch every episode of Grey's Anatomy. I don't want to, because I really didn't enjoy it all that much, like the one episode that I saw, but I could. What else should I talk about? You know what? We're basically getting to the end of this, because, like, I can see how long I've been talking on my editing timeline, and I know how long this Speedpaint is going to come out to. About 16 minutes or so. So you know what? Follow me on my other socials. Those other socials include Twitter, DiaKaraCo, as in DiaKaraCo. I also have a TikTok account, a Tumblr, actually 2 Tumblrs. I mentioned this before, 2 Tumblrs. And one of them is DiaKaraCo-YouTube. Everything's spelled the way it should be, like DiaKaraCo is spelled the same, YouTube is spelled properly. The only thing is that it has a dash not an underscore, a dash. I also have an AO3 account, which I do actually plan to eventually post fanfic there. I have an art blog that's called DiaKaraCo. It's very funny. It's spelled DIAK-ART-ACO. That's where I post most of my pieces. There's some things that never get posted there, mostly because I am lazy. I also have a writing blog called Dark Chocolate Writing. That is a holdover from a previous username, but like, go follow it. Go follow it if you think I could have interesting ideas about writing. Also, please like, subscribe, leave a comment with suggestions for video ideas. Oh, and I do take art requests. I can't take commissions at the moment, but I do take art requests. You just have to file that through my art blog, not through YouTube. And have a nice day, friends, fans, and enemies. Goodbye.